Hi everyone, Comic Review here. This time we're reviewing on Spider-Man, the Osborn Journal. Now, as you know, this follows some events of the Clone Saga and how Norman Osborn survived during his death in Spider-Man issue 122 and how he managed to get around all these years. And it starts off how Norman Osborn talks about his last battle with Spider-Man years ago, even killing Gwen Stacy, and Norman saying, "Memories of our final showdown, where the fates turned against me, and I died. Well, so I thought." Which turns out that he woke up in the morgue, and he found out that due to his healing factor, he survived. And even gives a spider to a pet iguana, which we never see again. And he starts writing in his journal. Even almost to look at his file, saying, "This autopsy report. It's about me, but how could it be? The autopsy's been performed on me yet." And so he looks out the window and sees that his son Harry is paying some guy off. Presumably not to let the legacy of the Green Goblin and all that stuff. So no one else kills a hobo, even sees his own funeral, which is kind of like Tom Sawyer. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that nobody's looking to see going on. And so Norman Osborn also has a look to see that his son Harry's got the Green Goblin gear. And Harry says, "As far as the world knows, the Green Goblin is still alive out there somewhere, waiting to strike. And he is Dad. He is. Green Goblin will live on in me." And Norman's like, "I can't believe it. Harry, my spineless, cowardly wimp of a son, taking control of his life like a man. Maybe there's some hope for him yet." And so we find out that Norman Osborn fled to Europe, where keeping close eye on all the events that's happened. Yet you question why he didn't do anything about the Hobgoblin or his son's death. And so Norman Osborn even joins a cult and ends up becoming their leader. And even talking about the other few battles, and even getting help from Miles Warren, and even manipulating people into getting what he wanted. And even creating the first Gwen Stacy clone. And even to the battle with Spider-Man and his clone Ben Reilly with the Jackal. And how the Jackal survived. And even talk about how Spider-Man threw the dead body in. But turns out that the dead body was actually Ben Reilly's. And they managed to rescue the body and put Spider Skeleton in. So over time we see Norman Osborn's other successor, Burt Hamilton, who tried to become the Green Goblin but failed. Even Norman Osborn's old science partner, who was arrested by Norman Osborn, saying, "You'll pay for this, Osborn. I won't be in jail forever when I get out. I'll have my revenge. Take him away, gentlemen. I'll be in court to prep charges in the morning." So he ends up having a heart attack. And surprising enough, they're able to revive him. He's like, "Look at me, Osborn. I'm a living corpse. My body's useless. I was better off in the grave. Why couldn't you let me rest in peace? Your condition may be irreversible, Storm. I'm going to do anything I can to see you restored to your original self." And so even ends up becoming kind of like a machine-human hybrid. And we've even talking about the Hobgoblin fiasco. Even one of the other scientists, the Traveler, and his hypnosis abilities. And even Harry talking about how he found love with Liz, how he found MJ, and even Harry's death. And especially when Aunt May supposedly died, MJ becoming pregnant, Peter meeting Ben Reilly, and the whole kind of clone saga fiasco, saying, "Neither of you is the real one. You really are both clones." And even talking about his other successors, getting help from Arcade, and even what happened to the Jackal then. And then finding Spider Skeleton, saying, "Yes, I heard you correct me correctly. I want it torn down immediately." And so yeah, torn down the place with real Spider Skeleton. Even like talking about how other events have happened. And yeah, a lot of things. And last but not least says, "The only answer is to take everything away from you to give you nothing to live for. And with your wife finally about to give birth, the time to strike has arrived. For everything you ever did to me and my son, you're going to pay. Tomorrow night, Peter, tomorrow night the journal comes to an end. For tomorrow night is Halloween night, the night for ghosts and goblins." So yeah, this is the story. So it's actually basically a comic book filler to fill in comic book fans to what happened, Norman Osborn's absence, and so on. It's interesting, and it should have worked better with another issue. So I give it a good thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Review here, signing out.